All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Assumption High School for the regular season finale and senior night here at Assumption High School. It is the Assumption Royals and the Newman Catholic Cardinals. C-Maves, Paul Jaglinski, Braden Sutter here from Assumption High School. Both teams coming off of a loss earlier this week, trying to end their regular season with a win. Assumption a 4 seed next week. Newman Catholic drew a 5 seed next week. Should be a good matchup. They played close the first matchup. Always be on the lookout for number 0 for Newman Catholic, Quincy Fender. Just an all-out outstanding athlete, 1,000-point scorer. It's going to be a fun one here tonight.
Yeah, again, senior night, so good crowd on hand, pep band playing. So that's always nice to go ahead and have the students here to take advantage of that. Both teams trying to go ahead and build some momentum before the playoffs. Both teams really with kind of a nice path, if you will, to a regional final at a minimum, Steve. I think for the Royals, 2 home playoff games, and then an opportunity to potentially take on the 1 seed Royal. For the Newman Catholic Cardinals, again, traditionally going to that Northeast sectional, not quite as strong, with a possible date for Tigerton, the undefeated Tigers, I assume. Tigerton Tigers, I'm guessing. If not, let me know. But the undefeated Tigerton Tigers coming up, looking down the playoff bracket. So building some momentum, staying healthy, going ahead and finishing a regular season. Should be a really competitive game tonight.
Yeah, we'll have Newman Catholic on the schedule next Tuesday as they will play host to the Gresham Wildcats, maybe it is. I don't even know what Gresham's, maybe Panthers. But
I think Panthers.
Yeah, and then they would have a date down in Stevens Point. Have a matchup with the Pacelli Cardinals on Friday, and then have to go up to Tigerton on Saturday. Today's pregame show is brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics or orthotics throughout Central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. As it is tradition, we'll have our pregame announcements, our invocation, our national anthem, and then we'll have our senior night festivities, and then we'll finish up with the starting lineups.
So we don't get hate mail. Gresham Wildcats. Not Panthers. Wildcats. We apologize in advance.
Bowler Panthers.
Panthers. There you go.
Bowler Panthers.
Yep. What Wildcats of Gresham, Wildcats of Edgar, we're all set to go. Again, one of those deals, just want to make sure we get it set up.
The one nice thing about having a pep band is that we can't have any technical difficulties that we've had with the national anthem previously. But we'll turn over here to Jeff Sullivan.
And rise for the prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the game we are about to play. Thank you for the opportunity to compete and bring out the best in each other. Please keep everyone safe from injury, harm, and disrespect. For our athletes, coaches, fans, and officials, give each of us the charity, humility, and courage to play, coach, cheer, and referee in a manner which is pleasing you, giving our absolute best for your glory and honor. St. Michael the Archangel, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Please remain standing. Place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem by Assumption Pep Band, directed by Miss Molly Thomas.
We'll keep the field or the the court mic on, and we'll mute myself here, and we'll have Jess Sullivan go through the senior festivities.
Spent countless hours dedicating themselves to their respective team. They have given great entertainment throughout their 4 years. So tonight we are here to honor them. One by one, we will call them out with the people who have supported them the most, their parents. First, Jeremy Arias, son of Mr. and Mrs. Joseph and Lou Marie Arias. James Bilderback, son of Mr. and Mrs. Steve and Pam Bilderback. Ron Board, son of Mr. Ron Board and Mr. and Mrs. Gary and Jessica Schill. Zeke Kraft, son of Mr. and Mrs. Jim and Joy Kraft. Chase Lieberg, son of Mr. and Mrs. Scott and Nicole Lieberg. Logan Nystrom, son of Miss Kimberly Wanta Nystrom. Braden Peters, son of Mr. and Mrs. Craig and Angela Peters. Will Rifleman, son of Mr. and Mrs. Doug and Sarah Rifleman. J.T. Schlafer, son of Mr. and Mrs. Paul and Wendy Schlafer. And Quan Tran, foreign exchange student of Mr. and Mrs. Joe and Gloria Rails. Thank you, gentlemen, for all your hard work and commitment to the football or the basketball team. Round of applause, please. And now for our starting lineups. For the Newman Cardinals, senior number 0, Quincy Fender.
All right, starting lineups here. First for the Newman Catholic Cardinals, Quincy Fender, number 0, Griffin Pent, number 2. Number 3 is Damian Pent. Number 5 is Lucas Erdman, and 23 is Michael Fox for head coach Jeff Gress and the Newman Catholic Cardinals. For the home Assumption Royals, Logan Nystrom. Logan Nystrom, Chase Lieberg, JT Schlafer, Braden Peters, and Ron Board here for the Assumption Royals. Head coach, of course, by Josh Paultz. Our pregame festivities, our pregame show is presented by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics for orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today.
Always good to see Louis Eisenman going ahead and working a ball game. Louis, one of the excellent longtime officials. So again, I think we're in for a good game from the third crew out here. Also, a big shout out to Brian Roosh of Whitetail Properties for stopping by and saying hello.
Good crowd on hand on this Thursday night.
We got Sports Center over on the sideline tonight. A little student theme. I like it.
The opening tip won by the Cardinals. Griffin Pent with it. Hands off, Quincy Fender. It's going to be a fun one to watch tonight. Fender against Board. Be a good battle. Fender with it, 1,000-point score in his career. Right side for Pent. Back out to Damian Pent. Quincy spins in the lane, the left-handed senior. Back out to Pent in the lane. Pulls up in the lane off the mark. Tipped around and hustle play again by Braden Peters. Ball's on the floor. It's going to be a whistle, a jump ball to Assumption.
Good hustle there by BP right off the bat. He's been really bringing some great energy for the Royals on this last 10-game stretch.
Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling. Place your comfort at home as their highest priority. Give them a call or find them online at rapidsheetmetal.com. Alexa told me it's supposed to be 50 degrees tomorrow, so
it's a beautiful thing.
She better be right.
It's supposed to be colder this weekend, but
yeah.
We'll take the warm weather tomorrow.
Schlafer with it. On the left side, over to Braden Peters in the left corner. Down low to Leeberg. Assumption with a loss on Monday at Auburndale. A tough game all around as Logan Nystrom going to get whistled for the travel.
Yeah, the Royals had really been finding a really nice offensive rhythm. Unfortunately and I think you could say for both teams,
yep.
They were a little bit sluggish in the first half of that game. It was 17-11 at the half, and then kind of both teams woke up in the second half. So we'll see if Assumption can shake that off and find a little momentum here. Again, last game before you go into the playoffs where a slow game can really hurt you.
Yeah, absolutely right. Fox with it on the left wing against Schlafer. In the corner for Erdman. Fender against Board. Pulls up for three, way off the mark.
Looks
JT
like
Schlafer up ahead.
Looks like maybe he's wiping off his hand, or perhaps he came up a little gimpy after that, Steve. We'll have to keep an eye on him.
Left side Schlafer against Fender. JT pulls up for three and buries the triple on his senior night.
Nice shot by JT going ahead and using the step back to go ahead and create space. 3-0 Royals.
Fender with it at the top of the key.
Steve, busy night on the network tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of big ball games, really not only for conference implications on the network, but around the state in general.
There's a long three, too strong, and rebounded there. And intercepted by Chase Lieberg. We'll get into those here in just a moment. A lot of, mentioned big conference implication games up in Mosinee, DC Everest. JT Schlafer pulls on the baseline, goes to the floor, and then one over in the Fox Valley tonight as well with good, big time games tonight.
That first time, that Mosinee Rhinelander game was very close the whole way through. And Mosinee kind of pulled away down the stretch. Mosinee looking to win that outright.
Yep.
Rhinelander looking for a win to earn a share.
Rhinelander got a 2 seed in the tournament. Mosinee dropping down to Division III and received a 4 seed. And a whistle there, and heading to the line will be Damian Pent for Newman Catholic. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Looking for the first points of the night is Damian Pent for Newman Catholic. That first one is good for Damian.
Would you say it's pure? Is that what we have
Pure,
decided with?
yeah.
That's pure. Or it's true. Is that another one? I think that's another word that the cool kids say.
That's what the younger guys, our Milwaukee crew, say true all the time. That just
true.
Yeah.
So, you got Joe Wolf. You got Joe with the no bueno line.
Yeah.
It's always fun to kind of listen to the different reporters around the network. I think you need a catchphrase, Steve.
Yeah, I don't think so. I probably do. Oh, good hustle there and taken away by Fender. DC Everest up 13-12 early on Stevens Point.
Mosinee up 7-2 early on Rhinelander at Mosinee.
If Spash is able to knock off DC Everest and Marshfield's able to take down Wausau East, it'll be a three-way tie for first place. It is a very top-heavy conference in the Wisconsin Valley Conference this year. Spash, Everest, and Marshfield, and then the bottom in East, West, and Rapids. Big discrepancy in the Wisconsin Valley Conference this year.
Yeah, Rapids actually earned either the 16 or 17 seed.
Yep.
That they'll play an opening round game next Tuesday.
Yeah, they got to host a game. Wow, what a crazy shot there by Fender. They'll host Chippewa Falls next Tuesday night.
Which, if you're going to be a 16 or 17 seed, the concept of being able to go ahead and host, not such a bad idea, as unfortunately there's the travel by the Royals. So 3-1 Assumption with the lead, 14:03 remaining in the first half. 4 minutes gone. A little bit of a sluggish start again for both teams, Steve.
I was trying to figure out where I missed a point, but JT hit a three-pointer, so that's that's where we got the points. Erdman with it on the left wing. over to Michael Fox. Quincy Fender has had a couple of wild shots so far. Back out to Erdman in the left corner.
It appears that Newman's missing a pretty big piece tonight without Lucas Fender playing. I don't believe he was also in the box score on Monday either. So hopefully.
A nice move there for Griffin Pent. 30-second timeout on the floor. We're tied at 3, 13.5 to go. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. Oshkosh North up early on Kaukauna, 11-10. Oshkosh North has had a little bit of a nice run the last couple of weeks. They beat Appleton North. That allowed the conference to get back to where it needed to be in the FVA. And then they just knocked off Seymour, handed the Seymour Thunder their first loss of the year. And I think they ended up winning by like 20 points or something in that game earlier this week.
That's a big win over Seymour.
Yeah. Ron Bohr, strong finish at the basket.
Nice pick and roll action. Going ahead and taking their time and spacing it out. 5-3 Assumption with the lead. 5 minutes have ticked away here in the first half.
Michael Fox at the top of the key. Trey France getting ready to check in. Step back three, no, foot on the line for two. Again is Griffin Pent.
Over in Edgar, the number 1 seed marathon conference champ of the Merriwood South leads Edgar, but in a tight ball game, 10-7 early.
Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated right here in Wisconsin Rapids for all your plumbing and heating needs. Why look anywhere else? Call Williams Plumbing and Heating or find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com.
Again, Marathon, one of those many teams in the area that they expect are going to make a long run or a deep run. Long run, deep run. They're going to play a lot of games in the playoffs. Who knows? They're going to win a lot. That's what we're trying to say there.
One of their potential matchups would be in a sectional final. Two more there for Quincy Fender would be the Iowa Scandinavia Thunderbirds, who have been on an absolute tear. They are a 3 seed. They would have to go up and play conference champion Bondwell in a regional final next Saturday. So that'll be a fun one.
And the winner of that is potentially a likely matchup, because there's a nice flex backdoor cut by JT going ahead and tying the game at 7. And the potential winner of that then also would take on the undefeated Kewanee.
Yeah, I think the Storm.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Kewanee Storm.
That would make sense up in Door County there. That's kind of a cool nickname. I like that one.
Right on the lake. Strong take to the basket. You could get called for the travel. Solaris is your hometown fiber internet provider. Just like our athletes bring their best to the court, we bring our best to your home. With lightning fast, reliable fiber internet that never quits, stream, game, and connect without missing a beat. Get connected, stay connected at Solaris.net.
Thunder doing a nice job of pressuring JT, not allowing him to get ahead of steam. So many times you see JT come down the floor and just be able to split the defense. So an interesting strategy put in by Coach Gresh. Good to see him back on the sidelines as well.
Absolutely right. There's a three-pointer for Logan Nystrom, left short, and rebounded there by Damian Pence. Again, we always mention it. We are the home of the Merriwood Conference. We got all 3 South games on the network tonight. Ooh. Yeah, that's had a little hesitation pause there as Auburndale and Stratford battle in Stratford tonight. They're tied at 10. Schaefer punches that one into the bench area.
Over at Port Edwards, you have the Pacelli Catholic Cardinals leading Port Edwards, but 11-9 in a tight ball game over in the CWC conference.
Yeah, that's a wild year for the Pacelli Cardinals. They get a 4 seed. They're currently 11-12 on the season, I think it is. They are 11-0 in their conference. They're 0-12 in non-conference games. They get a 4 seed and 2 home playoff games.
Well, 1 home playoff game, and then we'll see what happens. So.
Oh, they get. Is it only 1?
Well, they get the one, but you got to win the one to go ahead and get the one. Because, again, I don't think they're playing a conference team, is I guess kind of sticking with the theme there.
Fair enough. They are. They play Allman.
Oh, well, so then in that case, then, too. Then I think we're golden. Then you keep that theme rolling.
Michael Fox, open three, left short, rebounded by Nystrom with 10:40 to go here in this one. Odin France running the floor. He lays it in for two.
Nice pass ahead. Nice job running the floor by Odin France. Assumption grabs the lead again, 9-7, 10:30 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, you talk about it is senior night. We're acknowledging and celebrating the seniors, but Odin France, the freshman, has become a key part of this Assumption boys basketball team this year.
Yeah, Odin France, Trey France, again, kind of the next future wave of the Royals. The Thomas boy that comes off the bench does a really nice job for them. The future of Coach Paltz's program looks very strong. Trey
with it now on the right side. And hopefully next year getting a healthy Parker Verwink back. We saw Parker, he suited up. He ran through the warm-up lines and whatnot at Auburndale on Monday. Obviously did not play in a close game, but hopefully have a healthy Parker Verwink next year as well.
Yep, that's
give him a little height.
A big piece coming back, pun intended.
Fender, dipsy-do for two.
Very nice job. But again, he comes up looking a little bit labored up the floor. So, again, we had mentioned something earlier. Hopefully nothing major for him, just needs a break. But 9-9 in what's been a pretty entertaining now here, got a second half of the first quarter.
Odin France, good pass there by Chase Lieberg for two.
Such good visions. Patience for the Royals to space it out. 11-9 Royals.
Like Carrie Venner with State Farm, your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. As Carrie Venner with State Farm in Wisconsin Rapids. Long three off the mark. Odin with the rebound for Assumption. Under 9 to go here in the first.
Steve, did you see that last night where the was it St. John's, Rick Pitino's team missed 24 consecutive shots in a row and didn't score for the last 16 minutes of a collegiate game?
Off the back rim, rebounded there by Griffin Pence, and a timeout on the floor by Newman Catholic. 30-second timeout, 8:39 to go, 11-9 Assumption. Bunch of boys basketball and Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. A lot of college tournaments going on in the lower divisions. UWSP plays tonight.
UWSP hosting lacrosse.
Yep.
SP is in a spot where if they can win the tournament, or maybe even just tonight, I'm not even sure if they have to win the whole thing, they could potentially be looking at hosting. So, one of the cool things with the Division III is to go by regions, and Stevens Point's always in a good spot for that. So hopefully the Pointers can pull that out tonight, split with lacrosse during the regular season.
Yeah, I think, unfortunately, it is pay-per-view in the postseason, so they are not streaming it on the YouTube, but sure we could find a live stats thing up here. So
we'll see if Greg Scott, friend of the program, can go ahead and help us out. I know he's there working tonight.
Quincy Fender again, a wild. That was like not even a Euro step. That was.
you know what that is? That's like Applebee's on a date night. That's fancy, like Steve. That was very impressive.
There's a long three for Trey France, back rim, and up and rebounded there by Griffin Pent.
Powerful rebound by Pent going up, and the lefty snatched it out of the air.
Fender back with it.
So 11-11, 7:30 to go here in the first half. In what's been a really back-and-forth contest, a seesaw, if you will.
We have our teeter-totter out in the yard. It's been frozen in the ground for the last 4 months, so haven't gotten it, haven't been played yet. There's a three-pointer. No good, and rebounded by Erdman. Score from the Quant in Stevens Point, 34-26. Lacrosse over the Pointers with 3.5 to go in the first half. Stevens Point beat Lacrosse earlier this year for the first time since 2018.
Wow.
So Yeah.
UW lacrosse women, speaking of lacrosse, into the WIAC championship game for the first time ever, if I understand it. So congratulations to them.
Absolutely right. Fender with it now against Schlafer. Almost had a 5-second call without even dribbling the ball. Matthew Gress into the game. There's a three-pointer. Left short. Gress fights for it and throws it up ahead to Everett Pent. Fender gets double-teamed. Skips it all the way across. Down low to Everett. Baseline jumper is good for the third of the Pents.
The Pents have a sister, of course, on Newman Catholic for the girls. Trying to think what her first name is. I should remember
Addison.
that. Addison. And well, they've got one.
And Aubrey.
And Aubrey. So Aubrey is the junior.
There's a three-pointer for JT. Buries it in.
14-13, giving Assumption the lead once again with 6 minutes to go. But again, I believe that the Pents are one of that. They were what is the 5 quad?
No, not. Yeah.
I believe that
there's up and in and one for Quincy Fender.
So I believe that they have that there were 5 children born at the same time, whatever the terminology of that is.
Okay.
I want to say quintuplets. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm getting the friendly nod that quintuplets is the case. But a really cool thing. I would think it'd be very fun to be able to play with your brothers, to be able to kind of grow up and go from there. Obviously, the Pents on the girls basketball side, both very talented players. Yep. Aubrey especially really having a great season this year. So yeah, kind of a fun thing when you take a look at it. So 15-14, Newman back with the lead, but just want to give a shout out to the Pents.
Oh, absolutely right. And helping out this year as well. We appreciate. Again, we'll have one more Newman game as Gress goes to the floor. There's going to be a kicking violation on Newman Catholic.
I'm being told that there's 3 boys and a girl, so 5 total. So it sounds like there were quads and then a 5th grown from that regards. Anyway, look at it. The Pents are a great family.
Yeah.
Jody Pritzel from the Park Falls area. She was my high school. She was my Little League pitcher. I was her Little League catcher. Shout out to the Wild Thing, Jody Pritzel. Obviously, UW Stevens Point, terrific athlete from that regards. We'll all move on, but again, big fan of the Penn family. How about that?
Yeah, this is second time that I've been able to do Newman basketball. Of course, the girls came here last week. Logan Nystrom lines up a 3, left short, rebounded by Schlafer. Again, we'll have one more home Newman game next week. As Braden Peters turns, tipped. Ron Board, the offensive rebound, and rolls it in.
Ron Board with yet another hustle play. He has been so spectacular for the Royals all year long, just playing hard, getting after the ball. Once again, he started off the game with a hustle play. He gets that rebound put back. 16-15, and gives the Royals the lead back.
Fender with it now. Gress, he traveled with it. Yep. But want to give a shout-out before the end of the year, the Newman Catholic Booster Club helping us out, asking us to come and do the games. They helped set everything up and allowed us up at Newman Catholic this year. Connor Filippi did a wonderful job on the broadcast. And again, appreciate all of our friends up at Newman Catholic.
Newman Catholic girls with an opening round playoff win. Nystrom with a nice drive, 18-15. So Newman Catholic girls knocked off Prentice. They will be heading to Ulman Bancroft tomorrow night. So the Cardinal program, once again, heading back in the right direction. I think their new head coach, Katie, is doing a great job on the girls' side of it. So future looks bright for over at Newman.
Strong take, rebounded by Nystrom, off the mark by Griffin Pent. Chase Lieberg on the right side. Board fighting. There's going to be a foul on Lucas Erdman. Shouldn't financial advice focus on you, your goals, and your dreams? Your Modern Woodmen of America representative can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. Call Scott Patrick at 715-424-1873. And inbounded and taken away. Quincy Fender up ahead. Good job by Braden Peters getting back and defending.
Terrific hustle play by Peters to just go ahead and get the depth in front of it.
Fender for 3, back rim, rebounded by Ron Board.
Yeah, that's going to be one of those plays, Steve, that you may not see in the stat sheet, but Peters just being able to sprint to depth changed the entire dynamic of that play.
Wow, the Rose with a 52-51 win over Pittsville tonight to end the regular season. Schlafer on the left block off of a couple of noggins and taken away by Michael Fox.
I like that term, noggins.
Noggins.
That's using your noggin. That's well done, sir.
Kenosha St. Joe's, Shoreland Lutheran, our first ever time at Shoreland Lutheran on Zaleski Sports, and they lead Kenosha St. Joe's 28-17. They are the Shoreland Lutheran Pacers.
Did you hear that the United States is actually now looking at making a new coin worth 3 cents?
Yeah?
Yep, but Congress doesn't like the idea of change. So
Up and in for 2 for Damian Pent.
And honestly, that made sense to me. So
we had some, we'll get into it at halftime, some NFL, or breaking NFL news earlier today, unfortunate news, and we'll get into at halftime about a local athlete here from Central Wisconsin.
Oh, no, that's a great tease. I have not heard that.
Ron Board on the right block, spins in the lane, left hand up and in. What a move by Ron.
Solid move by Ron, going ahead and taking a look at it for a 6-point of the night. 2017, Royals with the lead, 2:30 to go here in what's been a very entertaining first half.
Fender with it on the right side, back out, Pent open again. Straight on triple for Griffin Pent.
2020, and back we go.
Griffin nearing his season average already. Averages about 9.5, up to 7 here to start. Peters down low to Ron Board on the right block. Extended right block. Good cut by Schlafer, lays it in.
Excellent basket. Nice execution by the Royals to take a lead back, 22-20. Steve, over at DC Everest, the Spash Panthers lead the DC Everest Evergreens 36-32 at the half.
Oh. Spash knocked off Marshfield about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Good defense again by Ron Board. Right side, Penn lines it up, hand in his face, and almost got it to roll in. Rebounded by Chase Lieberg. Hammers keeping it close in Iola tonight, 23-18 with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Schlafer for 3, hand in his face and splashes it home. His third 3 of the half.
JT up to 13 in the ball game, 13 to Assumption's 25, extending it to a 5-point lead, which I believe is the biggest of the night.
Fender, no-look pass, up ahead to Schlafer. JT finger rolls it into the rim. And timeout, Newman Catholic. Royals lead by 7. 68 seconds to go here in the first half. Watch boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Just looking over some games here on the Zaleski Sports Network tonight. Again, you can find all these at ZaleskiSports.com. Kaukauna and Oshkosh North, always a good battle. Kaukauna leads it 41-31 in a high-scoring first half with 1:40 to go in Oshkosh.
Over in Edgar, Marathon, JT picks his pocket.
Steal. Schlafer again to the basket. 9-point lead with 50 seconds to go.
Right now, the Royal defense is the difference in this ball game as they're on a little mini run here to go ahead and end the quarter. It seems like an important possession for the Cardinals.
Fender against Board. Again, good defense there by Ron Board. Fender goes baseline, fades to the basket. He made the shot. Yeah, he made the shot. He's going to give him a continuation on the and one. Wow.
Well, that's a pretty play. So, again, you know, we've talked about this multiple times over the course of the year. One of the new changes this year that the Federation has made is giving the official the opportunity to go ahead and call that gather point for the continuation. A lot of times you see it on a step through, but in that regards, I definitely feel like he had kind of gathered that momentum as he made the shot. So 3-point play the old-fashioned way, 29-23, 36 seconds to go here in the first half. Royals with the lead, but a huge bucket for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was a wild finish. Wild possession. Chase Lieberg on the right wing with 25 seconds to go. Nystrom back with it over to Ron Board. Schlafer, 20 seconds left. Defender not coming out to defend him. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Schlafer got it poked away, and there's an offensive foul. Easy call on the screen by Ron Board. 4.5 seconds to go.
Yeah, it's just one of those deals where it came up and got a little aggressive on that screen. Have to go ahead and stay put. So 4.5 seconds, as you said, Steve. 29-23. We'll see with what Newman does to try to go ahead and advance this ball up.
Yeah. Benefit to them. They inbound near midcourt. 29-23, waiting for a shoe tie over there.
I'm a loop swoop guy. Are you a bunny ears guy or a loop swoop?
Yeah, loop swoop. Michael Fox with it. Pent, cross half court. It runs into a three, banks it in. What a first half for Griffin Pent. Ends it on a banked three-pointer to go into the break with just a 3-point deficit. My goodness. What a way to end our first half here in Wisconsin Rapids. It is 29-26. Assumption on top. We'll take a break, come back. First half scoring, scores from around the network, and also our breaking NFL news when we come back. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Buy 3 and get 1 free is back at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $100 back on a select set of 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card through February 27 at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
All right, welcome back to Assumption High School here in Wisconsin Rapids. First half scoring goes as follows. Assumption, JT Schlafer with 17, Odin France 4. Ron Board has 6, and Logan Nystrom with 2. For Newman Catholic, Quincy Fender with 11. Griffin Pent with 10. Damian Pent with 3. Everett Pent with 2. It is 29-26 at the break. Buy 3 and get 1 free tire sales on now at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. That's buy 3 tires and get 1 free. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. Before we get into scores at halftime here on Zaleski Sports, former Amherst Falcon, we were watching Amherst here, former Dallas Cowboy, and now former Washington Commander Tyler Biotish was released by the Washington Commanders earlier today. So, hope for the best for Tyler. There's a lot of talk that he might be heading to Lambeau Field this year.
Packers could use center. Tyler Biotish plays center. You know. I can see that's a good thing. Bring the Badger home. That's a good thing. Again, congratulations to Tyler on a great career. I'm sure that he'll find an opportunity. And most importantly, at this point, he's had such a great career. You'd love to see him get healthy.
Yeah, no, absolutely right. And on the Twitterverse, as they say, it won't be too long before he's signed somewhere with the accolades that he has. Scores from around the network. Iowa Scandinavia leads Amherst 29-25 with 1:55 to go in Iowa Scandinavia.
That's a little bit of a surprise, isn't that, Steve? Like, I mean, again, not great congratulations to Amherst for going and competing there, but Iowa has high hopes, and I know that I watched the release show on Sunday, and they were picked to go a long way by the esteemed Mark Miller.
Yeah, and they're still a very relatively young team. I mean, young as in junior-wise, not senior. So
of course, then again, Mark Miller also stated on the air that he hasn't seen the undefeated Kewanee Storm play. Yeah. So I also kind of take a look at that pick with a little bit of grain of salt, not to diminish Iowa by any way, shape, or form, but come on, Mark, let's go ahead and let's at least see Kewanee. Anyway, moving on.
Right across the river, it's 16-14 Pacelli over Port Edwards in the second half. Oh, that's us. 29-26. Rhinelander Mosney, GNC Conference Championship game, 33-22. And that is what they will go to at halftime. Mosney with an 11-point lead.
That, of course, is a reminder, a battle for the GNC title outright.
Kenosha St. Joe's trails Shoreland Lutheran 40-32 down in the Milwaukee area. Stevens Point with a lead over DC Everest at halftime, 36-32.
So there's some implications there. Spash would need to beat DC Everest. Marshfield would need to lose. The last time we checked in, Marshfield was taking care of business against DC Everest, as that was 40-14 the last time we checked in there. So probably not the same type of implications, but again, Spash trying to do their portion to get the win anyway.
Yeah, with the Spash win, it would be a three-way tie between Spash, Everest, and Marshfield. We'll keep an eye on that one. Eau Claire Memorial leads Menominee 28-12. Over in Edgar, it is a battle 25-23 now with 30 seconds to go in the first half. Marathon on top.
Not surprising in a rivalry game like that. There's always a big back and forth there.
There's a big three-pointer. Edgar takes the lead late in the first half.
How about a shout-out to the Spash Panther hockey team who knocked off Wausau West the other night. They're going to be playing for a trip to state tomorrow night on the network against Hudson.
Yep, yeah. Everybody was saying the top three teams in the entire state all in the same sectional between Hudson, Spash, and Wausau West. Unfortunately, only one of those three teams are making it to state. Spash with a 3-goal second period on Tuesday night at Marathon Park to propel them over Wausau West. And they'll be at Chippewa Falls, the ice arena in Chippewa Falls tomorrow night for a trip to state on the line. Edgar with a 1-point lead heading into the break against the Marathon Red Raiders. Kaukauna 42, Oshkosh North 33 at halftime in Oshkosh. Our other game is Stratford 30, Auburndale 27.
If you get a chance to check out that Oshkosh North gym and you've never checked it out, they have one of the coolest parquet floors. Kind of reminds you of the old Boston Garden, a very excellent place to work as an official. Always a fun facility. Steve, here we kind of have a tale of runs. So this was a back-and-forth game for most of the first half. Then Assumption used their defense, and JT Schlafer went on a little mini run himself as he was able to go ahead and extend the Royal lead to 9. It was 29-20, but then Quincy Fender came down and made a very acrobatic and one, making that 29-23. And then one of the Griffin Pent went ahead and banked in a 25-footer to end the first half. And we find ourselves 29-26. So JT Schlafer with 17 points, as you may mention, at the half to go ahead and lead the Royals. Only 2 points for Logan Nystrom. That's something you normally don't see from the all-conference performer. And for the Newman Catholic Cardinals, again, playing without Lucas Fender tonight, their leading scorer is Quincy, who has 11. But again, as we may mention, Griffin Pent having a big ball game with 10 first-half points as well. So really a good back-and-forth contest here, Steve.
We'll take another break, come back, get you ready for the second half. It is a 3-point Assumption lead. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. The score update from DC Everest. It's Spash 42, DC Everest 37 in the second half. For all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin Nerve Orthopedics. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. Newman Catholic will start with the basketball here in the second half.
Steve, two just quick shout-outs. First of all, to Randy Paul. Want to just go ahead and continue to wish him well wishes as he hopefully gets back on the path to recovery. We'd love to be able to see him back in the gym on a consistent basis, perhaps on the call, on the radio.
Fender all the way to the basket with the layup.
Nice opening possession. And shout out to Betty Aarons listening to us over in Marathon. She's got a birthday coming up pretty soon. So if you see Betty, go ahead and wish her a happy and healthy and hopefully many more.
Yeah, it's been weird this winter. Obviously, Michael Comer does a great job, but not seeing Randy is it's been tough. He had a health scare in the fall. And, again, as you mentioned, wishing him the best of luck and Hope to see him soon for sure. Logan Nystrom, quick release three, back rim, and fought for, and who else but Griffin Pent with the rebound.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Steve, if Newman finds a way to pull this out, Griffin is definitely a player of the game candidate.
There's Fox, hands it off to Fender, baseline, Quincy. Oh, couldn't get the little touch there and rebounded by the Royals.
So, Steve, I think this is a great opportunity to go ahead and talk about, as we get ready to go in the postseason, the benefit of playing in the Marywood South for Newman and Assumption. So you're playing in primarily a Division IV conference against bigger schools, getting challenged all year long. Nice drive by Chase Lieberg. Unfortunately, he's unable to get a finish. Ron Board with the hustle play, but Newman Catholic ball. So, again, you play in that bigger conference, night in, night out. Marywood South, typically every year from top to bottom, is one of the absolute best conferences around. When you drop down, however, in Division V to play in the playoffs, that typically has great benefit for it. And as we talked about, both of these teams, one going northeast and one going southwest, have a great shot to go ahead and make a deep playoff run based upon those battle tests that are out there. Newman looks pretty impressive tonight. There's a nice back door.
Lucas Herman couldn't finish the layup. Good look, good find, and just couldn't put it into the basket.
Assumption's fortunate there. They got caught in an overload, but Erdman couldn't get that to drop.
Schlafer kicks out. Peters with a ball fake to the basket. He can't finish. Rebounded by Board. Schlafer can't finish. And rebounded again by Erdman.
Nice job by Erdman to challenge JT.
Quincy Fender puts it into the basket, and the Cardinals on a 10-0 run here, and they lead by one.
Steve, Fender has got some of the best touch around the basket I've seen. Like, he really does a nice job finishing. It's pretty impressive to watch. 30-29, Cardinals back with the lead. 15-30 to go here in the second half.
Yeah, you mentioned it at halftime. It was 29-20 in the late in the first half and then turned over. Good defense there by Schlafer of not fouling. Trey France getting ready to check in. Chase Lieberg with it. 15 minutes to go here in the second half.
Royals going ahead and settling in to run a little bit of offense.
Peters back out, Lieberg. Nystrom on the right side against Griffin Pent. Tough assignment, but Griffin's been up to the challenge so far.
Compliments to Newman Catholic. Griffin Pent has done an excellent job tonight guarding Logan Nystrom, holding them up to 2 points only so far.
Schlafer against Fender. Good job by Quincy, blocked. Resets with 14 and a half to go. Back out Nystrom against Pent. Hands off to Peters. Braden at the free throw line. Back cut, Schlafer to the basket. He got fouled ahead of the Serve Pro free throw line for the first time tonight. Call Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened.
Pretty basketball there between Peters and Schlafer with that backdoor cut. Nice bounce pass. Unfortunately, JT was unable to get it to finish. However, getting to the free throw line for an opportunity to go ahead and give the Royals a lead back with 14:24 to go.
Schlafer splashes it home. Stevens Point's also, DC Everett's got the number one seed in their sectional. Spash the 5 seed. They'll host Eau Claire Memorial, I believe, in their first round. Spash will. And then might have to go over to Kaukauna. So Memorial in the first round second round of the Friday, and then likely have to go to Kaukauna on Saturday for a regional final. Fender open, top of the key, 3, splashes it home. Quincy having a big night, up to 18.
So Newman takes the lead, 33-30. The first time these two teams played, Steve, it was 41-38. Assumption pulled out the victory, so those close games continue.
Left side for Nystrom.
Fender was thinking about picking that one and going the other direction. Unfortunately, just a little tardy on the look for him.
An outstanding all-around athlete is Quincy Fender. Right side, Nystrom, top of the key. To the basket, Nystrom against Pent. Off the mark, rebounded there by Damian Pent.
Again, Steve, I can't say enough good things about Griffin. His defense on Logan Nystrom is really impressive. Logan is one of the premier scorers in the Merriwood Conference. Griffin doing just a terrific job of flustering him all night long.
Damian with it on the right wing. Needs to dribble. There we go. Back out to Griffin. Left side for Michael Fox. Ron Board against Quincy Fender. Griffin again. Left it short. Rebounded by Chase Lieberg. Lieberg to the basket. Out to Schlafer. Nobody guarded. JT, corner 3. Got it.
Can't leave him wide open as JT goes in and ties this back up, 33-33. Just received a text message on good authority that apparently Griffin gets his defensive skills from his mom, Jody. So it's what I've been told.
Quincy Fender at the right elbow, puts his head down, out to Michael Fox. Back out to Quincy Fender. One of the biggest three-pointers I remember calling was from JT Schlafer in that left corner. His sophomore year against Newman.
Ooh, Logan got away with the double dribble there. Hey, that's one of those deals. I think we talked about that in the Centennial game.
Yep.
Sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't, but he definitely double dribbled there.
Schlafer on the left wing. It was Assumption was trailing by 3 points. I think it was JT's sophomore year. There was a broken play. He had a three-pointer in the corner to tie it. They ended up winning in overtime against Newman Catholic. So just that takes you back to that play. Trey France unable to finish. We're tied at 33 with 11:40 to go.
I was thinking of the playoff game where Logan hit the corner 3.
Yeah.
From there, they ended up losing that game on the full court layup given up to Plumwood.
Elmwood Plum City.
There you go.
Pent again, my goodness, Griffin. His first points of the second half. It's a 3-point Newman lead.
36-33. Again, Pent picking right back up where he left off in the first half.
Spash out to a 10-point lead on DC Everest. We talked about Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln hosting the game. Trey France open for 3, off the mark, tipped up, Pent with a rebound. So Wisconsin Rapids hosts Chippewa Falls next week. in a 16-17 game. Their reward for winning that game, they get to go up to DC Everest. And Quincy Fender will head to the free throw line.
I'm told that the Rapids game next week is expected to be one of the best officiated playoff games around. I can't.
On good authority?
Yeah, on good authority. I'm told that the crew assigned there is of high caliber and quality. So I just, again, rumor has it, Steve.
Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up for a free consultation today.
Fender going ahead and looking for his 20th point of the night. And he gets it and extends it to a 5-point lead, 38-33, which is, I believe, Newman Catholic's biggest lead of the night.
Yep. Big game here tonight for the Newman senior.
Elsewhere on the network, 29-29 as we play in the second half between Edgar and Marathon.
Chase Lieberg short on the three-pointer. JT Schlafer, the easy putback.
JT with 23 of Assumption's 35 as there's 10 minutes to go here in the second half. Newman with the three-point lead.
There's a three-pointer. Too strong in the three there by Everett Pence. Opportunity here for Assumption to tie. Oh, a hesitation right past Griffin for two. Logan Nystrom buries it.
Logan going ahead and getting the act, 38-37. Cardinals with the lead. And again, we continue the back and forth nature of this particular ball game.
Look at that Rhinelander-Mosinee game here in a moment. Fender all the way to the basket. Wild one off the mark, rebounded by Nystrom. 6-point Mosinee lead, 4-point Mosinee lead. Chase Lieberg fouled hard by Eli Fight, and Chase headed to the Surf Pro free throw line.
Good job by the Royals going ahead and throwing it ahead. Whatever I think of throw it ahead, I think of the world famous Charlie Nelson, who is very involved in the Assumption Youth Program, has been teaching that throw it ahead for as many years as you can remember.
Timeout on the floor, called by Newman Catholic. 1 point, Newman lead, 9:41 to go. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, welcome back to Newman not Newman Catholic. We're at Assumption Catholic. We're all the same peoples. 1 point Assumption lead here goodness gracious. Let's reset. 1 point Newman lead. 9:41 to go. Assumption has an opportunity to take a 1 point lead with two free throws coming here from Chase.
Of course, Steve is one of the best in the business. What happens with it is that he gets with me. I get my nonsense rolling, and I go ahead and get him all flustered. So it's one of those deals where it's the case. But 38-38, 9:40 to go. Again, Steve, this seesaw affair continues to be impressive back and forth for both teams.
And we are going to be tied after the two free throws. One make, one miss as we head to 9.5 to go here in this one.
Steve, we haven't talked too much about it tonight, but right now I think Michael Fox wins the shoe battle tonight.
Turns off the mark by Erdman.
Got the orange kicks with the green laces over there. Those are pretty sharp.
Schlafer with it, kicks out. Lieberg, corner three. Got it poked away and resets against Griffin Pence. Back out Schlafer. Logan Nystrom thought about the three. He was open. Odin France will take it, and he will in and out off the mark. Good look there by Odin. Not afraid to shoot.
That's a roll you're supposed to get on your home rim. Maybe it's a freshman doesn't get that on senior night in terms of where it goes. But again, a good-looking shot by Odin France. Again, he's going to be a nice player for Assumption as he continues to develop over his high school career.
Quincy Fender all the way to the basket and couldn't get that one to roll in. Logan Nystrom with the rebound. 8:35 to go here in this second half. Back out France, Schlafer. Back out Odin France. Logan Nystrom wide open on the left wing. Haven't been able to find him. It's going to be a jump ball staying with Assumption. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured by NCUA.
If you're Newman Catholic, you want to be really careful about leaving Logan Nystrom that wide open. I understand he was on the weak side of what I assume is his zone, but you don't want to leave him that wide open.
Schlafer with the shot fake. Over the front, couldn't get it to roll in. Rebounded by Griffin Pent. Quincy Fender at midcourt, gets it with 8:15 to go. Quincy spins, gets cut off. He'll reset here, tied at 38. Fender goes baseline, kicks it out. Erdman. Griffin Pent lines up a left-handed three. My goodness, Griffin buries another one. Averages 9. He's got 16.
You have to be so impressed with the Cardinals playing short-handed tonight. Griffin Pent has stepped up and had a monster ball game.
Trey France with it, 3 points. Newman lead.
Newman has definitely gone to a zone look. It appears to be maybe a 2-3.
Logan open three. Oh, man, in and out. Rebounded by Pent again.
Royals have had a lot of good looks tonight that have just kind of rimmed in and out.
Quincy Fender walks into a three and rebounded by Griffin Pent. Pent tried the handoff down low to Erdman, taken by Nystrom and fouled by Erdman. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality that you can trust.
Steve, if I can, just one more kind of shout out, just talking about kind of Park Falls and some of the areas that I grew up. How about a congratulations to the Shawamigan Eagle women's basketball team, who was able to go ahead and go to Gillett and get a playoff win. Long time since they've gone ahead and got on the road. They're going back up to Lena tomorrow night. So 3 hours and 4 minutes the trip from Park Falls to Gillett. Your reward for winning that game, 3 hours and 24 minutes, your reward for Lena. But you know what? You get a chance to keep playing. Congratulations to Coach Stephanie Ernst and the girls for going ahead and earning that victory.
Braden Peters up and in and one. The hoop and the harm for Braden. He'll go to line with an opportunity to tie this one up. Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Nakusa, Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home. Find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com. You talked about some of those teams. Stanley Boyd went on the road and got a win. The girls on Tuesday, they will head to Hayward tomorrow. Yeah, what a great story for the Screaming Eagles. It's been probably a long, long time since they've won a playoff game.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's a program that Coach Ernst has done a nice job of building over the course of it. Happy for her and her daughter, Maddie. Again, just kind of a little bit of that Park Falls connection and a little bit of Merriwood pride. As Coach Pultz goes ahead and calls the timeout. So 6:43 to go. Newman Catholic with a 41-40 lead. We're going to send it to commercial. Thank you for watching high school sports here on Zaleski Sports.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
All right, 1 point game here in Wisconsin Rapids. It'll be Assumption basketball inbounding in the left corner. You talk about some bad spots to inbound, some tough spots to inbound. Oh, they're going to give them the benefit of the doubt just off the lane line. But
so the reason for that, Steve, is you have a timeout. Timeout means that you either have to come in at the 28-foot line or the end line. Underneath. So that's one of the Federation changes this year. Inbounds play stacked to BP, out to Odin France.
Cross-court to open, Schlafer. Great find. He lays it in for two.
Did I make mention that Odin France, as a freshman, is a good-looking ball player with good vision? Over in Stratford, maybe a little bit of an interesting score. 49-41, Tigers have got the lead. About 3 minutes to go in the second half.
Oh, we saw them when they came here, knocked off Assumption. My goodness. Quincy Fender, two more on the baseline jump shot. But ever since they got Brooks Vanderhoof back from injury, I'm assuming that's what it was during football, they've been a different team, have the Stratford Tigers.
Absolutely.
Right elbow for Lieberg to the left side, gets cut off, and back out to Schlafer. Hand down, man down, three-pointer for JT.
JT going ahead and having a monster ball game. 28 points here on senior night, 45-43. Royals with the lead, 5:45 to go.
His fifth triple of the night, 2-point Assumption lead. Fender goes baseline, cut off by JT. Bumping, and there's going to be an offensive foul on Quincy Fender. With 5:40 to go.
JT sensed the contact and did a nice job absorbing it, and then I think did a really even better job of going ahead and selling it, asking the official to go ahead and make the call in what's been a physical ball game. Certainly not a flop because there's contact initiated, but certainly a highlighted play based upon JT's reaction. How about this? Over in Edgar, with 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go, Wildcats 37, Marathon Red Raiders 34.
Ooh. Right side for Chase Lieberg in the corner. We mentioned before the broadcast started, before the game started, a lot of good games on the network tonight. Not really, obviously, no conference implications in Edgar, but that is a big-time rivalry game for sure.
Conference implications, no. However, going undefeated in the Marywood South as Griffin comes up short.
Tipped away by Chase Lieberg. Lieberg against Fender, lays it in for two.
Nice play by Fender to not draw contact. Even better play by Lieberg to stay in control and get the finish. 47-43, under 5 to play. Anyway, back to what I was saying with Marathon. So no conference implications. Obviously, they've got the championship wrapped up. But going undefeated in the Marywood South is a big accomplishment, or in Marywood in general, I guess, because you have South and North games. That's what's on the line tonight.
Erdman turns and finishes strong. Finished there by Lucas. His first points of the night with 4.5 minutes to go. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider. Since 1970, people have turned to Econ Electric. It's Econ Electric of Wisconsin Rapids. And foul is going to be on the floor, on the drive by Griffin Pent. 11-point Spash lead, 3.5 minutes to go. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com.
So we approach the 4-minute mark, 47-45. Schlafer for three.
Off the back rim, rebounded by Ron Board. And is...
So we're going to have a conversation here about the elbow, which is a violation. Which is a violation against Ron Board. And I think it's a good call because, again, you saw him going ahead and swinging. That's kind of a point of emphasis. It's not a foul as much as it's a point of emphasis violation in terms of where that goes. So
that's not a foul.
It's not a foul.
Okay.
It's a violation. It's a safety violation, and I think it's actually a really good call. Coach Pultz is, of course, asking for a foul on the reach. And I think that he's saying that Ron is trying to take a look at it, but he's definitely have his elbows out and swinging. I think it's a good call by the officiating crew there. At least I can see with what they're saying. How about that?
Yep, absolutely. There's Fender, top of the key, into the three, off the mark, rebounded by Lieberg.
Fender trying to sell. JT kind of gave him the little bit of impression he was going to go low. Fender tried to sell that, but did not get the call.
There's going to be a foul on Quincy on the reach around foul. The Cooch Port Edward State Bank proudly supports our local athletes and their families from business to personal banking and everywhere in between. Let the Cooch Port Edward State Bank work for you. That is the 7th team foul, and we're going to be shooting free throws here for Assumption the rest of the way. Just one team foul on Assumption here in the second half with 3.5 minutes to go. It is a 2-point lead for the Assumption Royals. Officiating crew telling everybody to just take a deep breath, calm things down a little bit.
Again, one of the things I like about this particular crew, very communicative in terms of not only with each other but with the coaches, trying to make sure that they keep all the different players under his control. This game has had terrific flow. It's been a fun back and forth ball game. Hopefully we can go ahead and continue that as you have Assumption now in the bonus with Newman having reached the 7-foul limit.
Mutual Owasso Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualowasso.com. By an agent near you. 3:34 to go. Ron Bohr at the line for 1-1. Ron's first one is too strong and tipped up, rebounded by Board. Back out Lieberg. Probably give the credit on the rebound to either Lieberg or Schlafer on the tip out.
Once again, the hustle plays really down the stretch, making a big difference for Assumption. They started off the game on the BP hustle play, another big one here with 3:18 to go, and a 2-point lead for Assumption.
Lieberg goes baseline. The layup is good for Chase.
Chase has done an amazing job this year, Steve, of attacking the baseline and really scoring from the short corner at that angle, extending it to a 4-point lead, 49-45.
Fender with it. With under 3 minutes to go. 4-point Assumption lead. Looking to go ISO, do it himself. Goes baseline, kicks out, Pent in the corner.
Nice hammer pass.
Fender, quick release three in the corner is a little bit short. Rebounded by Braden Peters.
Great job by BP going ahead and securing rebounding position. 2 minutes, 36 seconds to go. Assumption will go ahead and spread it out.
Full timeout on the floor, 2:32 to go. Royals lead by 4. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
All right, welcome back to Assumption. Spash leads DC Everest by 7 with 1:15 to go there. Now looking like a three-way tie for first place in the Wisconsin Valley Conference.
Over in the WIAC, UW La Crosse leading UW Stevens Point 54-44 late in the second half, as that's a WIAC playoff game.
What else we got? Pacelli, Port Edwards. Pacelli's going to win and go undefeated in conference 12-0 and end the season 12-12. Oh, what a goofy year. They lead Port Edwards 37-25.
7 minutes to go. Edgar leads Marathon 43-39 in Edgar.
Logan Nystrom with it. 2.5 to go. Kaukauna 64. Oshkosh North 63. Neenah leads Appleton North 23-21 at halftime. If Kaukauna wins, Appleton North loses. Kaukauna wins the FVA outright this year. If they both win, then it will be a shared title.
Newman coming out in a man-to-man. Coach Paltz putting the Royals in their vaunted flex offense. So it'll be interesting to see, Steve, how long do we go before Newman has to take a foul and we start the free throw game?
Schlafer poked away, and it's going to be a jump ball to Newman Catholic. 1:56 to go in this one. ShedsDeliver.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and here in Wisconsin Rapids. Get more information at ShedsDelivered.com.
Another impressive defensive play from Quincy Fender there as he anticipated that pass to give the Cardinals the basketball. 49-45, minute 45 to go here in what's been a very entertaining ball game, Steve.
Fox with it over to Damian Pent.
Entertaining enough that you would want to see a little bit of a free basketball and some overtime?
Yeah. Kicks it out. Michael Fox wide open. High arcing three is splashed home. Michael's first points of the night.
49-48, 1-point game, minute 20 to go as Nystrom brings the ball up the floor against Griffin Pent.
Nystrom across the timeline. Coach Gress just telling him to play defense. Back out left wing for Lieberg. Goes baseline against Pent. He is long on the layup. Rebounded by the Cardinals with 60 seconds to go. And Newman Catholic will call a timeout. 55 seconds to go. 49-48 to Assumption. Watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, what do we got here? What do you got on the clock there? 55.2 or something. I've seen a lot on the Twitter, as we've mentioned before, and Assumption is one of the culprits of it, and one of the team or schools that does it, about putting the timeout time on the clock. Drives me nuts.
I will say, as a coach, though, it's very
helps,
beneficial
yes.
because you know how much time you have, and you can adjust your communication strategy as a player as appropriate. So we apologize to you as the broadcast booth in advance. How about that?
Erdman with it against Lieberg.
One of the factors I was just going to make mention here is, so Assumption has five fouls to give with 41 seconds, so that can definitely be a strategy for the Royals if either they, one, find themselves in a defensive position they don't really like, or two, if they can use it to go ahead and burn some time.
Mosney leads Rhinelander 57-53 with 5 minutes to go. In the corner for Pent against Board. 30 seconds left. Back out Fox.
And now those fouls will definitely become a factor, Steve. With 25 seconds to go, you can start to go ahead and take a foul.
Yeah, Coach Gress says back things out and we'll play it to the end. 15 seconds left. Fender against Schlafer. There's going to be a timeout on the floor with 11 and a half seconds to go. We'll keep it right here, 49-48. Again, it is a full timeout. A lot of good games going on here in Wisconsin Rapids. You got an 8-point Edgar lead over Marathon. You got a 3-point Mosney lead over Rhinelander. 8-point lead for Spash over DC Everest. Kaukauna trails Oshkosh North by 1. Oofta.
Steve, what a terrific closing night of the high school season. I guess probably just a good opportunity for us to take a step back and go ahead and thank, first of all, everybody watching. We've got a great crowd watching online tonight here in our ball game, so thank you very much to everybody watching. But thank you to our sponsors that are able to allow us to bring you high school basketball and high school sports for free here on Zaleski. When you get a chance to go out and visit those and patronize those businesses, please do. Please make mention that Steve Maves or Paul Jiklinski or Zaleski Sports sent you so that they know that that's the case. It's kind of all part of the different possibility, but it's truly a pleasure to be able to come and join you when I can and have you in the building. And that's all thanks to our sponsors and to you, the people at home watching. So we thank everybody that's there. So again, 11 seconds to go, 49-48. Assumption's got the lead over Newman Catholic. Where do you go here, Steve?
Well, you got to go to you got to at least give Quincy the basketball to start, right? I mean, you've had guys like Griffin Penn step out. Michael Fox just hit a big three-pointer, but you gotta have it in the hands of your all-conference senior player, Quincy Fender.
If you're Coach Paltz, do you take a foul here? Yep, and that's what Coach Paltz is talking about right there. So he wants to come up and take a foul. 6.2 to go. Only the third team foul. In theory, if you do this right in your Coach Paltz, you can almost foul your way out of this ball game without having to give up a basket.
Yeah, that's Ron's fourth, but you also don't want to have one like we saw. I think it was maybe an NAIA game last night where you have the chance, but then you shoot and foul. And there's going to be a foul there with 2.5 seconds to go. You don't want to foul on a shot, which could happen here with 2.5 left. And Coach Paul just said no fouls.
Yep, it's exactly right. So 2.7 seconds left to go. We're going to get we're going to get a shot for the victory right here at this
Here we
point.
go. Quincy Fender with it. He's going to put it up. A wild shot at the buzzer. No! And that'll do it. And the Assumption Royals win it 49-48. Quincy Fender hit the floor hard in that right corner. And making sure that Quincy's all right. What a night for the senior. 22 points, but Assumption survives here tonight.
One heck of a battle by the Newman Cardinals. Impressive ball game. Fun way back and forth, and congratulations to the Assumption Royals men who are able to go ahead and get a win on senior night.
Both teams will have home games next week. You can check those out, CelestiSports.com. We'll be on the floor with the Assumption seniors after this on Celesti Sports.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm doing, they're like, "Oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events." So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when we bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for the local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
All right, welcome back to Assumption High School. The Assumption Royals end the regular season with a 1-point win tonight. Coach, never easy in the Merriwood, especially against a tough Newman Catholic team. Just talk about finishing the regular season with a win.
Yeah, they're a nice team. Credit to them. Quincy played a heck of a ball game. Their others really stepped up tonight. So yeah, I mean, it's the Merriwood South. We all know each other so well. And that's the beauty of it. It's just fun. It sucks that somebody's got to lose, but obviously I'm happy for our seniors.
The credit, the work that you guys have put in this year, guarantee at least one home game, hopefully 2 home games in the playoffs next week. Just talk about the season as a whole and the work that the boys put in to get those home games.
Yeah, it's our first winning season since 17-18. I just told the boys 14-10 is nothing to hang your head on. It's been a joy to be around these kids. It's been an awesome year, and for us to obviously we got to win Tuesday, but if we win Tuesday, we get another home game. So yeah, I'm just enjoying every moment right now.
In your 5th year, right, at the helm. Credit to you, the huge senior class, obviously, and they have put in hundreds, thousands of hours. I do this to you every year, but just talk about this group as a whole.
Yeah, it's trying not to think of the end. I refuse to think about it. They're fun. The parent group is good, and there's a lot of these kids that don't play a lot. And for them to show up every year and just be part of the team and practice hard for us, it's pretty special.
All right, Josh, we'll see you Tuesday. Thank you. We're just going to put these guys. We're not going to ask any questions. We're just going to put you guys in the house as a whole group. All right.
Gotcha.
All right. Who wants to hold it? All right.
Oh, we got it.
All right. I'm going to
Let's even it out.
King's got it. Yeah, guys, go.
We're the Assumption seniors. We're in the house.
Can we say our names or no?
You can if you want. Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, it's like.
Should we say we're the seniors?
Yeah, we'll just do this. We're the Assumption seniors and we're in the house.
All right. 3, 2.
We're the Assumption seniors and we're in the house.
All right, with that, we're going to sign things off. Am I good, Braden? With that, we're going to sign things off here from Assumption High School. Congratulations to the Assumption seniors. They'll have a game against Cashton next Tuesday in a regional quarterfinal. If they win, they'll be at home on Friday in a 4-5 matchup. Again, we'll get all that information once it happens. We'll be back with you right away again tomorrow night. The Assumption girls will take on Rib Lake in a regional semifinal, 7 o'clock here from Assumption High School. If they win, they will have a regional final against either Almond or Newman Catholic on Saturday night. Hope you have a great night. Hope you have a blessed night. We'll talk to you again tomorrow right here from Assumption High School on Celeste Sports.